Hello everyone. I do believe that we are live, so I was kind of waiting to make sure that all systems were go before I actually popped in. Hey there, Alicia. How are you this morning? Hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to just kind of sit here for a few minutes and give everybody a chance to kind of hop in. Jennifer, so both of my moderators are in the house. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. I am sporting my souvenir t-shirt, y'all. This was given to me by Jennifer. She bought that for me when she was at Disney last week, so I'm sure a lot of you missed her. She was definitely missed, but again, kudos to Alicia. You did a wonderful job, and I am so thrilled. I am so happy to have both of y'all as my moderators, and y'all helped me out so very much, and I do appreciate it. So if you notice, the title of our live today is playing with circles, because that's exactly, now we're not going to be going around in circles because, you know, there's enough of that in real life, but we are going to be playing with our circle dies, and that's going to be so much fun because there's so much that you can do with them, and probably things that you had never thought of. Now, I'd seen this concept sometime back. I had even done some cards sometime back. I don't think I did it on my channel. I think I played with it off camera, but it was fun, and I thought it was very creative. Hey Tina, Victoria, Phyllis, I do believe that we need to wish Lala Craft, aka Phyllis, a very, very happy birthday. Today is her birthday. Am I correct, Phyllis? I think I'm correct. I had written it down, but then I saw somewhere else it was the 3rd, and then I thought, wait a minute, I'm sure you told me it was the 4th, so I'm hoping that I got that right. And yes, good morning, Victoria. So good to have everybody. Thank you. I just told everybody this is my shirt that Jennifer got me when she was in Disney last week. So I had to sport it today. I just had to. So I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's ready to craft. Hey Tina, I hope you're doing well. So good to see y'all. When you see me looking down, I'm actually looking, I tell y'all this every week, but for anybody that's new, I don't want them to think that I'm doing anything off-sided, but I have y'all on my tablet like this. Oh, Phyllis, it was yesterday. You know, I had 2 dates down for it. Well, happy belated birthday. Hopefully you got my card. I did send you a card. I hope you did get it. Wow, thank you. I'm so glad you had a good birthday. And for whatever reason, I thought it was today. But anyway, who? Hey Connie, how are you? Good to see you in the house today. I hope everybody's having a really good day, and thank y'all for excusing me from yesterday. My husband and I had some business to take care of out of town on Tuesday, and it was a whirlwind trip. We had to get up at 2:30 in the morning and travel to Virginia and back in the same day. And when you think North Carolina, well, you're just one state up. It's not that simple because I live almost on the South Carolina line. So it was a good 3.5 hour trip one way, and then taking care of the business, and then the 3.5 hours back. Quite a trip for, you know, people of our age. And as we get older, it gets a little bit harder to make those kinds of trips in one day. So anyway, well, without any further ado, hey Margie, good to see you. Jennifer's trying to keep me in the loop and let me know as everybody comes in, because I'm not necessarily looking down at my little tablet. I'm trying to look up so I can see exactly what y'all see. I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit before I switch y'all over to my camera. Let's move my phone out of the way. And I do have Jennifer in my ear, so she's letting me know when y'all come in, or if you have a question or whatever, just let Jennifer or Alicia know, and then they will relay the question to me. Well, I have Jennifer in my ear today. I think I'm going to start rotating off. One week I'll let Jennifer be in my ear and be the main moderator, and then another week I'll let Alicia do it. But I told Alicia she is going to be crucial to my Oh, who else is here? Okay, I'm seeing somebody said, hey, Angie. Hey, Phyllis, I don't know if you were talking about someone that came in just now that you said, hi, Angie, but anyway, we went back because I do like to try to acknowledge people as they come in. And Kathy Watt was here last week, and she said that no one acknowledged her. And I think people forget, unless you say something in the chat, unless you're signed into your Google account and signed into your YouTube account, we do not see your, hey Jennifer, good to see you. We do not see your comments unless you are signed in to both Google and YouTube. So you may be, oh, okay, you missed the, okay. Phyllis was saying hi to Margie and it came out Angie, but okay, we got that straight. So there's not an Angie in the house. Hey Vivian, it's good to see you too. I am going to kind of look away from the screen now, but again, let me tell you what we're going to be doing first. Or I'll tell you what, let's take care of business. The prize today is going to be a stamp set, and it's the Friendly Hello. And this was actually a celebration item from our last celebration campaign. So this is a really cute set. You've got some beautiful flowers and some greenery. You got some little splatterings of dots, some little buds. Beautiful little limb here with a bird on it, and then some really nice, a nice bold hello friend, hope you have the best birthday, you have my love and support. So you have some nice little sentiments that you can use on your cards, but I love all of these other little elements of flowers and things. So I think this will be a set. It is a photopolymer. It is a brand new stamp set, never been used, and this will go to our grand prize winner today. So make sure you let Jennifer know that you want to be in the drawing. So we're also going to give away the cards that we make today, and believe it or not, I've got a lot of cards to make. I'm going to flip over my catalog and I'm going to show you the dies, because it is all about the circles today, and we're going to be playing with some different circles. Oh, before I forget, please let me switch y'all over to the view that you need to be on. Okay, here we go. So, Stampin' Up! Has decided to add some new products to their celebration. I think what happened, they have sold out of a lot of their items, so they have pulled some items from the catalog. This dots and spot die is one that I want, so I don't know if I need $100 worth of merchandise, but I'm definitely going to look in the catalog and see what it is that I may want to order. And hey Sarah, how are you? It's been a long time since I've seen you. Welcome in. Everybody say hey to Sarah. Sarah used to come into my my lives, and I think she still watches my videos, but I hadn't seen you live for a while, so thank you so much for stopping by. I was just telling everybody that Stampin' Up! Has added some new products to their, now this looks washed out because I ran out of my magenta ink in my printer, and I thought I had an extra cartridge. I went and looked and I was out, so I have it ordered. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. So this looks a bit faded, but I'm going to tell you what it is. The Timber 3D embossing folder with a $50 purchase, the Flowers of Home dies with a $100 purchase, the silver foil 12x12 specialty pack for a $50 order. These are free with that size order. The gingham embossing folder is free with a $50 order. The dots and spots die, that die is so cute. I can't wait to get it. It's free with a $100 purchase. The Daffodil dies are free with a $100 purchase. The Seashell 3D embossing folder is free with a $50 purchase. The craft gift boxes are free with a $50 purchase. I just bought these. I wish I'd known. I would have waited. The Aspen Tree dies, free with a $100 purchase. And the Brush Metallic cardstock 12 by 12 pack is free with a $50 purchase. Now these items, I'm going to post this on my blog, the one that's in true color. So hey Marlene, good to see you. I'm going to post this on my blog, so if you want to look at it and see exactly what they're offering, this is only available through the 2nd of August through the 31st. So celebration ends at the end of August, so the mini catalog goes through the end of December, but this one right here, oops, and I just ripped my page out. This right here, the mini catalog, will go through the end of December, so because it's got all of our pretty Christmas stuff. So such beautiful, beautiful things in this catalog. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move along to where I want to show you, and I'm going to go over here to my dies. Let's see, die cutting, and I am going to go to just where my dies are at, and I'm going to show you the dies that I'm using today. There's that dots and spots die that they're giving away with a $100 purchase. That thing's $32. I mean, there's some awesome deals to be gotten if you look through this catalog. Like I said, give me about 15 minutes after the live ends for me to get my PDF posted up for y'all and pictures of the cards, and also this flyer that I just showed you. You definitely are going to, if you've had your eye on some things in the Christmas catalog or the annual catalog, now would be a good time to get it because you can get a free item. But what we're going to be looking at today is, I am going to be using the stylish shape dies. We're going to be using some of these circles, and those are stitched. If you go over to our layering circles, we're going to be using those as well, but they're not stitched. I'm also going to be pulling in our stitched rectangles and also our scallop contour dies. So that's what I have planned. So let's see if it goes as planned. You know, with me, I never stick to the script. But I want to show you, and I'm sure that y'all been around the crafting a while, that you have seen these circles done like this. This is such a cute, cute card. This one I'm not giving away today because I already stamped on the inside what I wanted, and this is going to an individual that I've really been wanting to send a card to. So this card is actually already claimed by me, by someone. So I'm going to lay that one to the side. But the picture of that one will be up on my blog, so you will be able to see it. Here's another one that I did, just showing the different colors and how you can play with this and make it look different depending on how you lay your dies out, your circles, how you layer them on each other. It's just a really cute concept of how to do that. Now this card will be up for grabs, and I haven't put a mat inside, but I will definitely do that before I mail it off to the winner. Now let me show you what I've done. I kind of went a little bit crazy with this, but I'm hoping that you will enjoy this because we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Now, are we going to get these all done today? I certainly hope so. Since I have everything cut and all we have to do is glue and put together and maybe do a little stamping, I also pulled in my go-to greetings because these greetings are so good for happy birthday, thinking of you, thank you, just a note, and we have a little hello right there. Let me also show you a small card. What did I do with that little one? If you wanted to use the tinier dies, you can do note cards. Here's a little note card that I did, and just a thank you. Now I send out a lot of thank you notes when y'all make a purchase from me. I always try to include a thank you card because I think it's just nice to let somebody know that you appreciate their business. So anyway, yeah, please let Jennifer know right away if you want to be in the drawing. You do need to be present at the end of the video or the end of the live in order to qualify. But if you plan on staying and you're going to be here for the entire, I'm trying to straighten up that darn camera. Y'all know I have got to get my husband in here Hey Kathy, so good to see you. I was telling people earlier that last week we did not see you. If you typed in, it did not come through. And what can cause that can be a simple issue as not being signed into your Google account and not being signed into your YouTube. So just make sure that you are signed in, and let Jennifer know now if you want to be in the drawing. Just say yes, drawing, and she'll know. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. That's so sweet. I love to be able to give cards to people, and that's why I decided to start giving away my cards each week as I make them, because I don't need to keep these cards, and I feel like I can send them to y'all and you can get some use out of them. If you don't want to keep them, you can send them on to someone. I'm going to start out, because y'all know I love myself a black and white card, so I'm going to start out with a black and white. I wasn't sure whether I wanted a black or a white strip for my sentiment, so what I did is I cut one of each, and we'll try it out when we get there and see which one we want to use. I do have 3 of the stitch circles. These are from the Stylish Shape dies, and that's the set right here, and I'm only concentrating on the circles and some of these banners. So those are the ones that we're going to be using with the Stylish Shapes. Love that set of dies. They're so neat. But what you need to do is just cut 3 circles in a color that you like. You can use any palette. Like I said, look how colorful this one is. And this was Bermuda Bay, Mango Melody, and I think Pear Pizzazz. It's not quite as bright as Granny Apple Green, but you can, and I did a little fancy footwork on the inside, but like I said, this card is going to someone, so I'm not going to reveal the inside of it just yet. You framed, Victoria, you're too much. You are too much. Oh my goodness. I would send you a piece of my, something that I did that would be better to frame than a card, but thank you. I feel so honored that you think that much of my cards. But what we're going to do, this right here is a 11 by 4 1/4 scored at 5 1/2. So you could open this card this way or this way. Most of the time my cards are like this, so they're 8 1/2. Oops, that basket almost turned over because it's got dies against the back of it. But guess what? My die cutting machine caught it. Now when they open like this, you can open them this way or this way. And this one is cut 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So just the opposite. But what I did is I cut all my pieces and I put everything together. So let's go ahead and see if we can get these together really quick. I have a piece of white that's 4 by 5 1/4, and this is going to be our mat on the front, but I'm going to build everything first. This is my mat for the inside. Actually, I'm going to use that one for the outside and this one for the inside. This feels like a thicker piece of paper. That's why I wanted it for the front. I'm going to get my trimmer out and I'm going to show you a real easy way. You can use scissors. You can absolutely use scissors, but as Jennifer just put in, this is a great way to bust your scrap bin. Go in and pull out colors that you've got scraps of and use those to cut your circles with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in here. First I'm going to do is measure this circle. This is a 3-inch circle, so I know that I need to take it to 1 1/2. So I'm going to line it up right about 1 1/2, and I'm going to slice it. So we're going to do that with each one of our circles. So once you cut your circles, you can measure them, you can eyeball them. Let me tell you what else you can do. If you've got a pair of long scissors, and I've got a pair of these tonic really long scissors, you can just kind of eyeball it and cut it in half that way. They might not be perfect, but hey, that's pretty close for an educated cut. And you can do the same thing with this one. You can measure it. And if it's a little off, it might be hard. It was easy to do the 3-inch one. But if they're a little hard, a little off, you can just put it to your scissors and whack it. Just as easy as you can trim it. But whichever way you feel more comfortable. Some people, especially new crafters, don't feel comfortable using scissors. I can remember the time that I was scared to death of a pair of scissors. But hey, that's long since passed. Now you can decide whether you want to put them where you've got even amount on each side like this, and I'm gonna build it a couple ways and show you. And if you're using one that's stitched, just make sure that you've got the right side up. And then you can center this one about like that. You want to make sure that you're all the way up to the edge when you do these. And when you're gluing them, it'll be easy because you can actually get them all the way up. So let's just go ahead and do this one. Yep, that's the front of that one. That's the front of that one. And let's just line them up like this and see what we get. I had been doing most of mine to the edge, so I'm experimenting with y'all. I'm letting y'all be my little guinea pigs. Is that okay? Can y'all be my guinea pigs today? Yeah, the measurements, you know, circles, whether you're using punches or dies, they're always going to be a little bit different. But you can just kind of eyeball cut it, or you can just do it right in your... Now see, you could line this one up like that. See how cute that would look? I think I'm going to glue this one together like this. That will give you that, what it looks like a monogrammed S almost. So let's go ahead and glue these together like this and see what we get. So where is my glue? That's sitting behind something always. I'm going to use my little bottle of liquid glue today because this is a little bit kind of tedious to get glue everywhere you need it. So I'm just going to do that so I don't get too much glue on everything. And I'm going to take this and just bring it right up to the edge, but I want to try to make sure I've got an equal amount on each side. So you might find you need to pull that over just a bit. There we go, something like that. And then I'm going to put glue on this one and do the same thing. And you want to try to make sure you get it, you know, nice and even as you possibly can, because that's going to keep the integrity of that circle when you get ready to glue that down. It's going to make it look really, really good. Yes, give me thumbs up, y'all. If you will go over beside the like and dislike and the live chat and the share, it's over in that area, and just click on that little like button. It shows like a little thumbs up. That helps me. It helps people say, hey, there's other folks out there that like her videos. So YouTube says, let's promote it a little bit more so more people can see it. And then that in turn helps me grow my channel, which is always a good thing. So we got 17 people watching right now. Yay. So, you know, if y'all know somebody that loves to craft, invite them to come to one of the lives. Invite them to my channel. That always helps. And if you know someone that's looking for a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, that helps too. So I'm going to turn one that way and one this way. And I'm going to bring it all the way over to the edge, because remember, this is our mat. And I'm going to bring that. Now we're going to decide if we want to use the black or the white. And I think the black is going to have to be the color of choice. What do y'all think? Oh yeah, the white's a wash. We're going to do the black, and guess what that means? We're going to do some heat embossing. That's always fun. I love to heat emboss. I love the black and white, Alicia. You know me. I love some black and white. It is so classic and always so well done. And yeah, I am definitely going to use this for our sentiment. So I'm going to go ahead. Do I want to pop this up? That's my question. I don't think so. I'm going to pop up the sentiment. So I'm going to glue these straight down. Now, of course, I got glue all over the front of it because I was going too fast. I'm going to turn that over, and I'm going up to the top and all the way over to that edge as best I can. Not all the way to the top. I'm leaving probably about 1/8 of an inch. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Nice amount of glue. Y'all ever wonder why I go in circles with my glue? I think when you do circles, you have a better chance when you put it down that it pushes it all the way to the edge. Hey Alicia Rutledge, how are you, sweetie? I hadn't seen you in ages. How are you? Oh my goodness. So good to see you. Aww. It has been way too long, Asia. I hope you're doing better health-wise. I hope you're doing better. All right. Oh, the mini card that I showed, Kathy, this is a, let's see, I've got my measurements for, these are note cards, a typical note card, and it is 4 1/4 by 6 1/2, scored at 3 1/4. And I'll put that in my description too. I'll put this at the end and put the measurements under it so y'all can see that as well. And I use the tiniest dies from here, the 3 inner ones, 1, 2, 3. I use those smallest ones to cut the circles for this one. So yeah, that if you're doing note cards where you just like a little thank you card, or maybe a little note card that you want to put on a gift, this is the perfect size card for that. So I'll be sure to put that on my blog, so you'll have the picture of the card and also the dimensions. So Jennifer, if you'll make a note to remind me to do that, I would appreciate it. All right, I got this glued down, and you see that's not straight, but it's not going to matter. Jennifer, remind me to make a note that I'm to put this card and the measurements, the note card, on my blog. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring over my Stampin' Pierce mat, and this one I dedicate to Stampin'. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to need this because I'm going to use photopolymer stamps. So I am going to use this one right here, and I think I'm going to put this one as a thinking of you, because we got big enough piece of cardstock there to get the thinking of you on here. And I think that's going to be so pretty done in the white and heat embossed. What do y'all think? So let's pull that over here. I'm going to set that to the side just for a minute. I'm going to get my embossing buddy. And Stampin' Up! Now has the embossing buddy, the tweezers, the brush, and the embossing powder tray, all in a package. And I think I put the number on the paper for that. So if y'all can, Jennifer, if you can pop that up there in case somebody wants to look at that, that is a great thing. And this embossing buddy, I have to say, I've used different types of embossing tools. This one is probably one of the best ones I've ever used. It is, and I had the original one I had, I think was from Inka Dinka Doo or something like that, I think was the name. And then I tried one from Tonic that had the brush on it. I didn't like that one at all. The bristles came out all over my piece, and I did not like that. So all right, so I'm gonna, now that I got that powdered, I'm gonna put my stamp right here, and I'm gonna try to line it up nice and straight on my grid, and then I'm gonna pick it up. Let me get my top and my glue before I get a clump, which I've already gotten. Put that pin back in there real quick, and I'm gonna get my Versamark ink. I don't think I put my Versamark ink on there, but I will have all of everything, the numbers and everything, in the description on my blog. So if you go to my blog and after the live is over, give me about, like I said, give me about 15 or 20 minutes, and I will have everything listed there. All of the supplies will be in the PDF file, along with colored pictures and all your measurements and everything I used with the order number. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer is on top of it. I can't live with her since I got her a catalog, because she can just stay on top of this stuff so quick, and I do appreciate it. Her and Alicia both do such an excellent job for me. Like I said earlier, I'm very blessed to have both of those ladies to moderate for me. Of course, it's hard for me to think of Jennifer as a lady, because she is a lady, but she's also my baby girl, so And Leisha, she's just become a very, very dear friend of mine. We talk probably way too much. Okay, I see where my stamp went down in a place where I did not want embossing powder. These are the reverse tweezers that come with that set. These are heavy duty. They're ceramic here and metal here, but because the ceramic is here, it doesn't conduct the heat up on this end, which is fantastic. But you see right there, I got a little bit of embossing powder where I don't want it. Look at that. That little brush just takes it away, and if it got into the cracks around the stitching, it will brush it out of those cracks too. Love it. Now, one thing you want to make sure you do is cover up your embossing powder before you get your heat tool out, because it's going to blow, and you don't want it to blow that stuff everywhere. Hey Susan, how are you? I am glad you like this card. They are so cute. And I told everybody earlier, I'd done this type of thing before, but I don't think I took it to my channel. I'm going to heat up my heat tool, y'all, so it's going to make some noise, so just bear with me. It always makes a lot of noise. I'm going to try to hold it down away from everything. Once it gets warm, then I'm going to bring it up and we're going to watch the magic. I never ever get tired of watching this happen. Look how it just changes it. It melts that embossing powder, and then you've got a beautiful shiny sentiment that's a beautiful white on black. I mean, how pretty is that? Love it. And don't y'all just love the fonts in this stamp set? This is a stamp set that I think everybody needs in their craft stash, because there's just so many. Those sentiments are ones that you will use over and over. All right, we turn that off for right now. This was one that I was pretty sure I was going to want to emboss. Uh-oh, I got embossing powder under there. It was actually stuck under my tweezers. That's all right, we'll fix that. You know what they say, gems can cover up a multitude of faults. So I'm going to put that right about there, and I'm going to pop that up on some dimensionals. So let me get my Stampin' dimensionals out, and we're going to put those on just like this. Y'all know it took me forever to figure out the whole blog thing. But now that I've got a blog that I can actually post to, I can actually make y'all PDF files, and I just feel like I'm on a roll now. It took me a while because there's a lot to learn with the technology of all of this. Getting my channel going was one issue and one part of it, but then when I started going live, there was a whole nother set of issues that went with that. So it just definitely was a learning process. All right. Now I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. And I think maybe I'll just, no, I'm going to do glue. I am going to do glue. And I'm going to use my bigger bottle for this. There I go with my circles. Every time I try to do the lines, I think, no, I like my circles of glue. That's really my favorite way to put glue down on a card mat or anything really. I'm going to give that a good press. And then I'm going to grab my little box of goodies here. And let's see, do I have some pearls that are open? Because I'm thinking pearls are going to be the way to go with this card, because pearls are classy, don't you think? Nope, those aren't open. Oh, I do have one open. One thing I do keep a surplus of are the basic pearls and the basic rhinestones, because you cannot go wrong with either one of those on a card. So I'm going to get my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm going to use that little putty end. And I'm going to get one of the larger pearls, and I'm going to put that right there. That'll kind of camouflage that embossing powder. I think once you put something there, it kind of takes away from that you made a boo-boo. And I want some of the black matted dots to put elsewhere on the card. And the black matte dots are these right here. They are so cute, and I think they'll look really, really pretty on this particular card. So I'm going to pull those off, and I'm going to do, let's put one right here, and one right here. And then I'm going to go in for a smaller one, maybe right about there, and a smaller one maybe right about here. And that's all I'm doing to that card. And I do have a mat for the inside, but like I said, I'm going to give these cards away at the end, so I'm not going to put anything on this. I'm just going to leave it loose inside the card, so when you get it, you can put a sentiment on it, write a note. However, hey Nancy, so good to see you. Yeah, I'll make sure that all of the dimensions for everything that I do is in the blog post. So all you have to do is go over there and click on the free PDF tutorial, and you can bring that up, save it to your computer, or you can print it out and have everything you need right there at your hands. Or you can do both. You can print it and save it. A lot of times I do that when I see a tutorial, especially if it's something that I want to see if I can make. Sometimes I'll do it because I want to change something on it and make it mine. All right, that's card number 1. And now let's move on to card number 2. Let's do this one. I've been anxious to do this one. This one is pretty. This one I did some designer series paper along with some cardstock. So I did a blushing bride. This is from the paper pack that's free right now called Wonderful World. $100 purchase, you get this beautiful pack of paper along with the Wonderful World stamp set, which is this stamp set. $100 purchase, and you get both of these for free, which is a great, great deal. This flower is so pretty, and I saw a card made where somebody cut the flowers out of this paper. They cut these flowers out, and I don't know if they fussy cut or if they used a Brother Scan and Cut, but either way, they were stunning. They cut out all of these flowers and they used them on their card. It was absolutely beautiful. I went looking for the stamp set because I thought they had stamped them. But it was not a stamp set. It was just the paper doing the work for them. So that's always a good thing when you can make the paper work for you. All right. So what I did is I used the back side of this one because I thought the colors were just gorgeous together. Now I want to make sure my flowers are going in the right direction. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this first, and I'm thinking I want to cut this one up and down. Again, I'm going to use my scissors. I'm just going to use my scissors, and I'm going to cut on this line. When you got stripes, it kind of gives you a guideline for cutting. Now this one, not so much, but I'm going to look at the stems of my flowers, and I'm going to try to cut right up the middle like that. And I didn't cut straight, I don't think. I don't know, let's see. I'm off a little bit, but not bad. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this. These circles are so forgiving because once you put them down and glue them on top of each other, and you're going to put a sentiment over top of it, nobody knows. Now this piece of cardstock has something on it, and I don't know what it is, but you know what? It's not going to matter because we're going to cover it up anyway with this beautiful green. I don't know, there's a little speck right there. All right, y'all know I'm persnickety when it comes to things being like they should. So I'm going to take that mono sand eraser, and I'm just going to try to sand that one off just a little bit. Oh yeah, Bella is right here beside me, y'all, and she is snoring up a storm. This is a normal day in my craft room. Miss Bella. Bella. Come here, baby. Oh, goodness gracious. Her got a haircut the other day. Her was sheeping. Her not wanted to be woke up. Let me flip y'all over so you can see her. She said Mommy woke her up. She's not a happy girl. She says, I just want to go back night-night. Oh, Vivian, the folders that I keep my paper in are from Stampin' Storage. And if you will text me after the video is over, I will hook you up with Stampin' Storage. I don't get any commission from them because I'm not an affiliate, but they do. Stampin' Storage has the best storage containers, and they build things for Stamping Up. For example, let me show y'all this. This is a Stampin' Storage item, and they made this for the brushes. And there's so many of their pieces that they have that are, they cater to Stampin' Up. So, you can get the 6x6 paper, the sleeves. You can get I keep my 6x6 paper in their little sleeves. And I like them because you have a place here for a tab, and you have a thumb place here, and they're open on the side and the top. So you can slide your paper out without having to fumble at the top and try to get a hold of it. You can find what you want and pull it right out. So I do love these. Oh, my baby girl is wanting to hear Gimme say hello. Hello, Miss Autumn. Everybody say hi to Autumn. Hey, sweetie. Gimme loves you. She wants to video chat. We can't video chat right. Oh, her missus, her Gimme. We'll video chat after Gimme finishes her live, okay? My sweet baby girl. Oh my goodness. Do y'all have any idea how much I'm sure y'all, any of you that know me, y'all know how much I love my Autumn Grace. Alright, this one I'm going to do a little bit different. This one I'm going to put one side all the way over here, like this. Oh, let me pop y'all back over so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, here is my card base. So I'm using the Petal Pink. This is the Garden Green. I had to look. I couldn't remember the name of it. So many colors to remember. I knew it, but I just couldn't get it in my head. The Garden Green, because I thought that matched this beautifully, and that's that Petal Pink right there. Oh, not Petal Pink, I'm sorry. Blushing Bride. And I'm going to push these all the way over, just showing the stitching on that edge. You see what I'm doing? Oh, come on, focus in. Focus in. Sometimes it just needs something behind it. So see right there, I'm letting the stitching be my guide to how far over I'm going to take it. So I'm going to turn this one over and go ahead and put some glue on it. I think I'm going to go back to my little fine tip bottle. And then I'm going to put that down, just like I said, all the way over by that stitch mark, but making sure I'm lining it up across the top nice and even. Press that down. Then I want to take one of the pink ones and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring that all the way up, and I'm going to do it right at the edge of that stitch line where I can see that stitching. So glue on the back of this one. I'm so glad that y'all decided to show up for me today because, like I said yesterday, I was so tired from the whirlwind trip on Tuesday that I was exhausted, to say the least. So I'm trying to think how I want to do this one. Let's go ahead and get the next one together and we'll see. All right, this one now, do I want to do it over to this side? The circles are from the Stylish Shape dies. So what I did is I used the let's see, I think the big one was this one. Yeah, I used 1, 2, 3, the 3 largest ones for the big ones, and the note card I used the 3 smallest ones. So all of the larger cards are made with this, although I do think I have one that I used, this one, and this one. So you can play with your circles and use any size you want. They do not have to be the same. So you can see, you can play with your circles. Also, there was some that I used where I used the layered circles. I didn't use the scallops, I just used the plain circles. But the ones I'm showing you right now are done with the stylish shape dies. And you can measure each one of the dies, but some of them are like in 16ths. So that's the reason I didn't give sizes. If you've got punches of 3 different sizes, oh yes, Connie, grandkids are the best. You can love them and send them home. Sometimes you just want to keep them. But anyway, that's what you want to do. You want to either use some dies or punches of 3 different sizes. It doesn't matter the diameter of them, as long as they're, you know, go from the smallest to the biggest. I hope that helps. So those were the ones that I used for the cards I'm showing you right now. And when I move on to the layering circles, I'll try to show you which ones I used there. So now, like I said, do I want to go to this side with these? Do I want to glue these on like this? I think I do. I think I want to do... No, I think I'm going to come over and do these the opposite way. So I'm going to go all the way to the left side on this one. So let's go ahead and put some glue on the back of this. And then let's go all the way over just to that stitch line and all the way up to the edge. And then give that a good press. And then we're going to take that last circle and do the same thing. You can see how easy these are, and I mean you could sit and punch it. If you got punches of 3 different sizes. Stampin' Up, I still have some of the older Stampin' Up punches, but they kind of eliminated their circle punches for a while. I'm sure they'll bring them back, but for right now the dies seem to be what they're kind of going toward. So I think I'm going to do this one like this. Or I'm going to do it like this. And it doesn't matter which way you decide to do this. The main thing is just play with your circles and have fun. So I think I'm going to do it like that. And again, I'm going to just use my glue. You could use Stampin' Seal if you'd rather. I just find it just as easy to put down my glue. And we'll take that all the way up to the edge. And then do the same thing down here. We get running tight for time, I may just switch over to the Stampin' Seal, but for right now, whoops, that one looks crooked. There we go. Now for this one, I cut one of those banners out of the Stylish Shapes. That banner right there, the largest banner. And we are going to stamp a sentiment and put on here. And this one, I think I want it to say thank you, but we can, I love that green and that pink with the yellow. I think it's just, there's something, I don't know, it looks almost Victorian. I don't know. What do y'all think? I love it. All right, I'm going to grab my stamp again. Do I want to do thinking of you again? I don't think so. I think I'm going to do this one. Why don't we make this a happy birthday card? Let me wipe this stamp off because I left my Versamark ink on it. Now this one I will definitely have to clean. Marlene, did you get your Stampin', your chamois and your case? I think you were the one that won last week. I hope you did. I hope you're enjoying it. Y'all know I love mine. I use it all the time. Alright, here's my stamp set. Yeah, I love these colors too. I think they're so pretty. Alright, I'm going to do happy birthday, so I'm going to look over here and see which happy birthday I think will fit on here. This one's going to be too big, although I would love this one because it would make such a statement. The across the front of that card. And you know what? We don't have to use that. We do not have to use that particular piece, do we? Oh, goodness. All right. Oh, good. I'm glad you got it. I'm going to grab a piece of my Blushing Bride, and I am going to cut a piece off that's going to measure about 1.25 inches. And you see what I did? I measured my stamp. I measured my stamp to see what size I needed, and it's almost 1 inch, so I'm going to do 1.25 inches. Hey Nancy, do you want to be in the drawing? Jennifer's trying to get a list of all the names, so if you want to be in the drawing, just say yes. And that way Jennifer will know to include you. So this is 5 1/4. I'm going to do it all the way across. So I'm going to do 5 1/4. Oh my goodness, Marlene, that is awful. I tell you what, I've had pets and I have had flea infestations. We kenneled one of our dogs one year while we went on vacation, and I said never ever again, because he came back and I thought he was going to die from the flea infestation. We paid good money for him to get fleas, and I know all about a flea infestation. So I feel for you. I'm sure you have not had any time to craft. But hopefully you got rid of the fleas, because those little bloodsuckers, oh my goodness. Oh, they're so aggravating. But you know, they can be in your yard. They can be in your yard and you can pick them up. The house that Jennifer used to live in, she had a lot of cats that hung out in the neighborhood. And my dogs would get fleas every time I went up there. And she didn't have any animals inside. She had her little dog, but he didn't have fleas. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Yeah, Jennifer had a friend of theirs that watched her dog, and she said when she got him back, he was flea infested, and she had to bathe him and put flea treatment on him and everything. I mean, that's horrible. It's just horrible to get flea infestation. But I think she caught it before they got in her house, which is always a good thing. All right, I'm going to use some Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I am going to ink this up really good. Like so, and then I am going to stamp this hopefully in the middle. Did y'all see what I just did? It's okay, we got two sides, thank goodness. Let me re-ink, because I know a little bit of the ink got off of that by me touching that paper. And I'm going to hover over it until I'm satisfied, and then I'm going to press it down and up. Oh, that's so pretty. Now what I want to do, and let's hope I can do, you know what, I'm going to use a punch. This is an old retired punch, so y'all please don't kill me for using it, but it's just a fast way for me to do this one was called the Banner Triple Punch, and it has been discontinued, but I can go in, I think this is the one that does it. I can go in and get a really neat little banner cut on this. I do not get, somebody asked me, they contacted me about punches and wanted to know did I have punches that I wanted to get rid of, and I keep my punches. Beautiful. So now let's put this side in. Jennifer, also make me a note to make sure I put that flyer up on in my blog post so that people can oh, that didn't turn out too well, did it? Ooh, let's go in and see if we can do that again. That was bad. It's a little bit better. Okay, leave that over there. And we could have done the same thing. I could have snipped in, but I'm not always the best of doing those, so I thought I really wanted that to have like a little banner edge. And that just makes a really festive looking little card. And I think I would tie a ribbon right up here, so let me grab some ribbon. And what have I got in a pretty pink? This is pretty. This is like a blushing bride. This one I didn't put on there either, but this one is the soft polyester ribbon, and it's in that soft pink. It's petal pink. This is actually lighter than that, but it will work. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a really simple little bunny ear bow. This is so supple. It feels almost like suede. So I'm just going to tie a little bow like that. Let's get those ends down a little bit because I don't want it to be so overpowering. Isn't that cute? And those ribbon scissors. And we're going to put that right about there. You'll know I have to fiddle with my bow a little bit because I want it to look tight, but I also want my ends to fan out like I want them to. And scissors out of our way, and then I'm going to use a glue dot. Let's see if I can find them. Yes, my desk is becoming more of a mess by the second. I know I got glue dots over here. So what I like about glue dots in a bow, you can take your bow and just press it into a glue dot, just like this. And it will lift it right off of the paper, and then you can put your bow, I'm going to put this down first. Let's put some dimensionals on this and get it down where it needs to go, and then we will, oh come on, where's my dimensionals? Y'all know I just had them, right? Uh-oh, somebody must have hit the, somebody hit something. I'm not sure what, but somebody hit something. Susan, were you having nervous finger? You know I'm just teasing you, honey. I'm not, you can type as much of anything as you want. I can't find my Stampin' dimensionals. Here they are. They were hiding out. So I'm gonna scatter these. Let me show you how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put one up at the top and one at the bottom as I scatter across. Oops, that one's too close to the edge. Like that. One there, and then one right down here. And let's go ahead and pull off our backers. And then let's put this right in the middle. And then take our little bow and put it right about here. And I'm going to take a couple of my pearls. What did I do with my gems? Right here. Oh my goodness, Susan. I used to have kitties, and now I'm a dog person, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I had a kitty, and he used to love to sit on my sewing machine when I sewed. He was always up on my sewing machine. He was my baby. I'm not going to talk about him because it always makes me cry, makes me sad. Although he's been gone now quite a few years. Alright, right now though, I'll tell y'all what, I wouldn't trade my Toby and my Bella. I've been having trouble with Toby sleeping at night, and I'll have y'all know that last night he slept. I need an inside for this one. Oh, this is the inside. Alright, there's the inside for that one. So somebody's going to get this card. What do y'all think? Of course it won't be, it'll be that not hanging out. I think that turned out really cute. So let's move on to the next one. I'm going to try to go a little faster this time. So I'm going to snip through these pretty quickly. Y'all got the concept. So now all you have to do is just make your circles. Cut you out three different size circles from small to large. Cut them in half. Choose your color palette, and then do your Stampin'. Cut them. So this one I'm going to put down, we're going to do yellow, purple. I think this one I want to do in the middle, or do I want to do it down at the bottom? That's a different one we hadn't done yet. Let's try that. Let's try putting them at the bottom. I don't know. If my edges aren't completely straight, that's going to look a little off. We're going to go back up to the top. Scoot it over. Yeah, I'm going to go that route. And I'm thinking I might even do quicker and do my Stampin' Seal just to make this go a little bit quicker. And let's put it. All right, Jennifer said she liked it at the bottom. Do we want to try it? Oh, let's go for it. Hey, you only live once, right? Let's go ahead and try it. Jennifer's in my ear, y'all. She said, no, you live every day, you only die once. You only live once, too. You have one lifetime. You know, all of us, especially us that are older, would love to be able to go back and do it over again. But then, would we? Would we really? I don't know. I don't know that I'd want to go back through all the things that I've been through and have to do it again. When I think about almost losing Jennifer when she was an infant, I would definitely wouldn't want to do that again. Yes, it's only paper. You know, if we mess it up, we can cut some more, right? I got 5 cards, y'all. We can always just, you know, if we mess one up, we can toss it. Or we can see what we can do to salvage it. That's fun, too. All right, now let's bring this one over. And let's see. Yeah, this one looks wonky. What if we do this one wonky? What if we do... What if we turn this one like this? And let's try gluing it like that. Almost looks like sunglasses gone bad. All right, I'm going rogue, you're right. Let's do this one different. And I'm gonna pop this one up because I can. I'm gonna go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of this one while I'm at it. And let's pop these off. Oop, I really popped that one off, didn't I? All the way across the table. Alright, let's see. Y'all know once I put this down, that's it, because I got dimensionals on here. They're going to stick. Oh, why not? Okay. We're going to go with that. And then I'm going to stamp I might even stamp something in purple. I don't know, I like the black because I think the black shows up really good on the yellow. And I like a sentiment that kind of pops off of the paper. So we're going to stamp something on here and put it right across there like that. So what do we want on this one? We don't want to be thinking about somebody because they're going to think we're off our rocker with this one because it looks all wonky. So let's do a, how about just a note? No, I haven't gone insane. I just look like I have. There's our little just a note. So let's load this up on a stamp block. Aren't y'all glad I got lots of stamp blocks? Because I really need to clean some stamps right now. But y'all notice I'm refraining. I'm going to use my, oops, did y'all just see what I did? An accident waiting to happen. But I got my trusty little alcohol wipes over here, and look at that. Cleans up perfectly. So I'm just going to ink this up. And let's move that over there. And I'm going to try to straighten that up and get it right in the middle. That looks really pretty. So now we are going to need to put a dimensional right in the middle. I'm going to blow on that so hopefully it's not wet. The reason I need a dimensional in the middle is because it's going to be sitting there. These are popped up. We can put glue on the ends. But we need that dimensional in the middle for the height. And we can pop that down right about here. Just like that. And there's another card that's done. Now we want to put something else on here. It's screaming for something. So, I need something purple. These are cute. These are the glossy dot assortment. And these purple ones right here are so pretty. I think these were actually the Starry Sky. I think these were the ones that came out with the new in colors. And we didn't use the Starry Sky or the opal. Which one? Not the opal. What was the color? The oh shoot, somebody help me out here. Orchid Oasis. That might have been the Orchid Oasis, but you know what, we can get away with it right here. And then I think I'm going to do a yellow. Right about there. And a yellow one right here. And I used two different sizes here and here. The reason I did that is because I wanted it to look like it was as crazy looking as the card itself. So Jennifer, it was Jennifer's idea to do this. I told y'all they were not going to knead up evenly, and that's why I was going to do them the other way, but that's okay. Hey, we might have to send this one to Jennifer. All right, let's go on to the next one. The next one is a beautiful Daffodil Delight. I use my stitch rectangles, which are these right here, and I think I used that die, the next to the smallest on here, for this sentiment. And I use some of the smaller circles on this one too. So I'm going to cut these in two. And this one I want to decide if I want to cut it. I think this one I'm going to do it horizontal. So I'm going to cut right up the center. And we're going to pull off this Bermuda Bay and sit it up here on top. And then these I am going to do back like I was doing a while ago. I'm going to put them about like that, all the way up to the top. And let's get this glue again. Oh, do I have a clump? I shouldn't because my pen came out perfect. Okay. Come on. Alright, let's tap it and see if we can get it to flow. Oh, there it went. Wipe that pen off, because if you don't wipe your pen off when you get ready to put your thing back in, that's what bends your pens. In case you didn't know that, a clean pen every time you put it in will keep that from happening. So I'm gonna bring that up about like that. And then I'm going to take this bolder pink. This is actually, this color is Magenta Madness. No, no, that's an old one. Mambo Melody. Mambo Melody. And all of this pattern paper that I'm using is from that pack that I told you about called Wonderful World. It's such a pretty pack of paper. Alright, there's that one. So let's do this one. Oh, you know, I did the wrong one. I meant to do the yellow. Oh well. I'm going to do the yellow one on this side. Mistakes happen, y'all. What do? You go with the flow. You don't stop crafting because you make a boo-boo. You just work through it. Who knows? This might be absolutely stunning. We don't know. We're fixing to find out, though, aren't we? So a little bit more glue on the back of that one, and bring it over to about here, and scoot it down. And we got this yellow piece we're going to put right here in the middle with our... Well, I kind of like that. What do y'all think? It's different. When my husband says different, that means not good. I've learned that about him. I'll show him a card or something and he'll, that's different. That's an indication that he didn't like it. When I showed him these circle cards, that's what he said. His comment immediately was, that's definitely different. I said, I know, that was what makes it so unique. It's different. He said, yeah, you can definitely call it different. I was like, okay, you don't like it, right? You're not a fan. At least he's honest with me, so that's a good thing. So now, do I want to do just a note again? The Wonderful World, Jennifer's asking me about the Wonderful World. Yes, you're right, Vivian. It's just opportunities to make something even more beautiful than we were thinking about. That's in the Celebration catalog. Just make a note and I'll make sure that I put that down. Jennifer was asking me about the designer series paper I used, and she was looking for it in the catalog and couldn't find it. Of course she couldn't find it because it's in the... Jennifer, don't you have the Christmas catalog? If you got the Christmas catalog, you should have the you should have had the Celebration catalog too. She has it, but she didn't have it with her at the moment, so that's fine. We'll put it in there. I'm gonna make this one a happy birthday too. So let's grab another stamp block. I figure if y'all get these cards, everybody can use birthday cards. So if you want to send it out, you can send it out as a birthday card. I might do the next one as a thinking of you. I don't think we did a thinking of you. So this is going to go right there. We have one more to do, but I might not do the next one. I might wait and do this one. We'll draw a winner for it like we did last week because it is getting late and I don't want to keep y'all here forever. So I'm going to go ahead and use some Stampin' Dimensionals again. See if I can find them. Jennifer just alerted me that it's getting late, which she is right, and I don't want to hold y'all up from being able to get lunch. I know everybody's probably getting hungry. So I'll show y'all the last one, and we'll draw for it, and then I'll make it and send it to the individual that wins it. That'd be a good thing. Isn't that pretty? I think I really like that one. So that worked out really good. And we'll sit this right on here. I love those colors. Aren't those colors gorgeous? Alright, I've definitely got some stamps to clean. So I'm going to set those over here. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to show y'all the next card that I was going to do, but I don't want to keep y'all an hour and a half, and it would take me at least another 15 minutes to finish this one. But this one is done in a polished pink with the Bermuda Bay, a Daffodil Delight, and another polished pink. And I had a black background to put it on the front. I thought it was going to be a striking card, but it's just like the one we just did. So what did I do with that one? Oh, right here. No, that's the one that I'm going to send to someone else. What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. So it's going to look like this one, only it's going to be solid, and it's going to have the little banner, and I'll make this a thinking of you card. So those are going to be our card giveaways today. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that we're going to give away. That's ample amount of cards to give away. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and have our drawing for our stamp set, which is our grand prize. And let me get my little cleaner here. I'm going to set these stamps on it and set them over here to the side so I don't accidentally hit a piece of cardstock in the ink. Because I know y'all have had that to happen. I certainly have. All right. So, Jennifer, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Okay, Autumn is going to be doing the drawing. So she has all of your names in a cup. And Autumn is doing the drawing. So the first winner for the stamp set is Connie. You have won the stamp set. Congratulations, Connie. All right, let me put Connie's name on here so that I won't forget. All right, there's Connie's. Now the next one, let's go back and let's go in the order that I made the cards. Thinking of You with the black and white. Asia Rutledge. And Asia, I have your address, so you do not have to give me your address. Congratulations, Asia. The green and pink. No. This one. Okay, the next one is this one, the Happy Birthday. The green and pink. Jennifer, can you cut your volume? Okay, and the winner for this card is Tina Barker. Yay, Tina. Congratulations. All right, and the next one is going to be the wonky one. We're going to call this the wonky card. Phyllis, you win the wonky card. Congratulations, Phyllis. All right, and now we're going to move to the happy birthday card. And the winner of this one, who? Jennifer Riel. Congratulations. And now the one that I still have to make, which is this one. Yeah. Susan B. Okay, we only had one Susan in here. You are the winner of the one I haven't finished yet. So I will definitely get this one finished and it will go in the mail. In fact, I'll work on this as soon as the live is over. And I have the one other one that is the one that I made where I put amazing across here, and I did that with a die cut. And the winner of this one is Sarah Johnson. Congratulations, Sarah. All right, I've got all of my winners for today. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming. Let me flip y'all back over to me. There we go. I just want to thank y'all so much for coming and being a part of my live and supporting me the way you do. And I love each and every one of you so much. Also, if you've been looking for the August host code, that will be in the blog today as well. I got behind because of my day out of town, so I am doing catch up. So please forgive me. But the host code will be in the description, in the blog post. It'll also be on the PDF file as well. So all of that will go up give me probably about 15 or 20 minutes after the live ends for me to get everything up. And once you see the post for today that says live, then you'll know that the PDF and everything will be there. So thanks once again. I love each and every one of you so very much. Y'all mean the world to me. And I'm so thankful to have y'all a part of my crafting family. And as I always say in closing, let everything that you do and say bring glory to our Father in heaven. He is so worthy of our love and our kindness to one another, our love for him, and just serve him to the best of your ability. God is good. I love you all, and until we craft again, God bless and keep you. Mwah. Bye-bye.